Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to make my version of a traditional Bolognese sauce. Now when I'm making spaghetti I always make a meat spaghetti or a meat sauce spaghetti, and I don't always do it this way. You can always use just your meat and a can of already prepared pasta sauce, but this way is, in my opinion, better, of course, because you have your fresh vegetables and it's homemade. But if you're in a pinch and you don't have enough time, then by all means go with the jar spaghetti. So here I am just dicing up my vegetables. I will put in the description box the amounts and everything I used, but I've already diced my celery, and now I'm moving on to carrots. I didn't have the full-length carrots, all I had was baby carrots, but they'll work because they're obviously the same thing, and I'm just going to dice those up as well. I'm moving on now to my garlic and then my onion, and I like to mince my garlic very fine, and then as you can see the celery and carrots as well, because I don't want big chunks, I want them small so they cook down easier. And I also like to use white and purple onion just to have a little variation of flavor, but if you just have one kind of onion, that'll be fine. I just prefer the two. I'm now adding my olive oil to the pan, and once the oil is hot enough, I will add first my garlic and onion. I'll let that cook for a few minutes till it's tender. Then I will add the carrots and celery and let that cook for a few minutes so they become tender as well. My salted water is now coming to a boil, so I'm going to add my thin spaghetti. Use any kind of pasta that you have. I really like using penne. I just did not have enough, but here I'm using angel hair. Robert, how excited are you about spaghetti bolognese?
Oh my god, I am excited.
Like really excited.
Starving, and
it's cold outside too.
it is.
I thought you'd think this would be
a
good meal.
Happy. I love you.
I love you too. Mr. Cameraman, thank you. You getting all this goodness here? This is what you should do. The times when you can help me, be my cameraman.
What am I doing right now?
I know, but you know what I'm saying. Can you get this up close?
I don't know how to zoom in.
Well, you can pick it up and hold it over if you need to.
Oh my God, it looks so good. I can't wait to eat it. That's why I weigh 300 pounds.
You don't weigh 300 pounds.
That's why I'm gonna weigh 300 pounds.
Oh, well. No, maybe.
Yeah. Push those down so that they go ahead and get cooking.
You don't want to leave out your fresh herbs in your Bolognese sauce, so here I'm using some fresh Italian leaf parsley. I just grabbed probably about a quarter cup, but you can use however much you prefer. It's a great flavor, so the more the merrier in my opinion, and I'm just going to dice this up and add it to what's already cooking in the pan. The vegetables are all tender now, so I'm going to add about 1 pound of ground beef. I believe the true traditional way of making a Bolognese sauce is adding veal as well, and then maybe one other kind of meat, but this is just what I have. So you're going to cook it down till it's brown, and next time what I would do is cook the meat first, because there was a little bit of grease I had to drain out. That's just a tip. You may want to cook the meat first and then add all the other stuff after that. So at this point, I will add my tomatoes. So I have 1 can of crushed tomatoes, and then I will also use a few tablespoons of the tomato sauce you see right there as well. The meat is browning very nicely, and this smells so good. I wish you could smell it. And we've already drained the pasta. It is ready, and we did save some pasta water, as you should, to make sure you can trap in that moisture. So here, I'm adding in the tomato sauce, and, well, actually, I added the crushed tomatoes, and that was the tomato sauce. Just stir it very well. You're going to let this simmer for a few minutes. I think if you let it go a little bit longer, then the flavors will blend and will mix a little bit nicer together, have a little bit more time to cook. And I'm also going to add some salt and pepper. I had to go in for a little taste tester. This stuff is so good. I did, however, add a little bit more salt after I tasted it. It needed just a little bit more, but don't add too much in the beginning because you can always add more later if you prefer. You get the most benefits from garlic when it is fresh. So I'm adding 2 more fresh garlic cloves. I just diced them up very fine. These aren't going to saute or cook down as much. So I added those along with the parsley and just give it a nice stir. And at this point, it smells like one of the best things I've ever smelled. It's now time to eat, so here I am assembling the dish. We already put on our angel hair pasta on the plate. Now I'm just putting on the Bolognese sauce, and look how rich that looks. All the colors, the flavors, the herbs in it, it is just so divine. That's the best word I can come up with. So now I'm adding a little bit of fresh Parmesan cheese, which is optional, but it's something that I have to do. Last but not least is a few sprigs or fresh leaves of basil. Optional, of course, but it does add a very nice flavor. So this is the final result. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.